Let's go to another comment. Kingdom Theodore. Do you think Africans hate themselves because leaders have made them think that they hate themselves?
I don't think that Africans really hate themselves. It is simply that either they do not have the kind of tools that they really need to have and must have in order to walk their way to the club of freedom. Because at the end of the day, Africa is endowed with almost everything you can think about. To tell you the truth, Paul, there is no need why an African kid should not have a guarantee of 3 meals a day. There is no need why Africa should be crying for things that are surely abundant almost everywhere. I think what Africa needs is good leadership. It needs leadership that is made up of men and women with character, with integrity. It's not just about degrees. It's not just about being generals with ranks on your shoulders and what have you, and you are able to buy and drive a tank. It's not about having an air force and you fly it and what have you. It's about having the ability, having the sense of organization, mobilizing and organizing, and frankly, making sure that you are patriotic to your community, your society, not necessarily patriotic to your stomach, because we need each other. And when you think about it, when you look at traditional Africa is a very, very good culture, very good society with great values. In fact, when you talk about Africa, you're talking about extended relationships.
Okay, let's move along. Let's go to Charles Samuni Kambambe. Do you see the current political leadership in Africa having a desire to unite as one?
Well, in fact, it seems to me that the founders, at least, or the people that were very much interested in that kind of idea, that kind of society, it looks like they pretty much lived at a time when, unfortunately, at that time they did not have the opportunity to do it. But if you know, when you think about people like Kwame Nkrumah, for example, when you think about people like Sékou Touré of Guinea-Conakry, you think about Colonel Gamal Abdel Nasser of Egypt, you think about Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere of Tanzania, you think about my friend, the Zambian founding president, Dr. Kenneth David Kaunda. These were people...
How about Milton Obote of Uganda?
People like Milton Obote. There's no question about it. You can't deny him that credit. Those, especially Milton Obote I, the one that became Prime Minister of Uganda on October 9th, 1962, at least up to 1971, when he was overthrown by Major General Idi Amin Dada. He had a great dream, and he was a man that was very Pan-Africanist. There's no question you could deny him that. These were people who did not have boundaries, nor did they have borders in their minds. What they thought about was Africa. It was a successful Africa. It was an Africa that would accommodate all Africans. And it was an Africa filled with hope. But then there were things that happened and what have you, and since then we have really had an absence of that type of leadership.